something new, true or true. There's always something new that we go back home to. And so that's our mission, to ensure that when you come here, you don't leave the same. You always go back differently. And now, what's our motto? Redefining standards. What's happening outside is not the standard. True or true? True. And so we're here to redefine that standard so that we can go out and be different, right? So the next thing is to connect. That we are still few, but then again, we can still connect. I'm very particular about this networking. I don't know why, but I'm very particular about it because networking is a very vital tool, because you don't know who you're sitting close to. Well, especially maybe if you know the person personally. But if you don't know the person personally, I mean, there's something very important about networking, because you don't know where you meet that person tomorrow. You don't know what would happen with that contact that you guys have exchanged. And so we're going to go into networking. Just say hi and say hello to someone close to you, someone behind you, someone in front of you. And please, if you know each other, don't talk to each other. Emphasis is on the people in front. Please speak to someone you don't know, speak to someone you haven't met. Just say hi, say hello, exchange contacts. Very important. Please. Amaka, there's someone at the back, please. Okay. So we have 2 minutes for that. Okay. Today I'm going to ask questions because I feel like we did not really do anything. So I want to be sure that we did something today. So I'm going to call one person. Some persons are removing their eyes and faces. I'm going to call one person. Tell me who you met. What's the person's name? And then what does the person do? Right? Hi, ma'am. Yes, you, ma'am. Who did you meet? What's the person's name? And what does this person do? Did you ask that?
I met Patience Ugwala. She's into these leaves, herbs, and treatment stuff for now.
Thank you very much. And I will keep emphasizing the reason why we should network until we get the drift behind it. So next one, we're going to book review. How many of us read the book of the month? With a show of hands, how many of us read it? One person. I just saw just one person's hands up. Just one person. One person only. So here's what we'll do today. Amaka, as she comes up, we are going to do I wish we had more people who read the book so that we can, review it amongst us, not just a particular person's, particular people talking about it. Have us as community members. Oh, okay. Someone else read it. Okay. So, Amaka, you're going to use wisdom. I don't know how you're going to do it, but God will help you. Please, Amaka, come up as you take us a book review.
And now clapping the most. Are you clapping for me for reading or to encourage me to read more? Please take back your clap. Thank you very much. Happy New Month, Standout family. I hope we are all fine. How many of us are happy? Aha, that means you all read the book. How many of us are happy so I will know where I'm falling on? Okay. So why are you happy? What made you happy?
Stand out. Actually, why I'm happy is it's not because I read the book, but it's because I'm alive. Yes, I'm happy.
Is this not stand out? People want to start the realms. You can be living and you're not alive. Yes or no? So if you're not alive, you won't be happy.
There's no life to be.
See why we need to read that. What's the title of our book for the month? Okay, who else is happy? Because of the guy that is happy for being alive, nobody is happy again. Who else is happy here? Nobody is happy again. The book review I have started. I just wanted to be sure that even those that did not read would understand the drama of the book, and that's what we are playing out. So who else is happy or happiness has left? You're happy, brown sugar.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brown Sugar, so I'm happy because I choose to, regardless of everything else. I choose happiness not because I have a reason, but because happiness is what I choose.
You read the book.
I did.
That's why the audacity is there. You read the book. I will come back to you. So who else is happy? Is because that's a line from the book now. Did you read the book?
No, I didn't complete
it. So who else is happy? So we have only 2 happy people here. So the rest. Oh, you're happy. So why are you happy?
Okay, I am happy because yes, I am happy because I choose to be happy, and it is in my state of happiness that I can actually live the life I was created to live.
Thank you, sir. He chose to be happy, and in the state of being happy, that's when he can live and not just be alive. Be happy that you're alive, oh. Don't worry, before the end of this session, there will be some brain surgery. Dr. Patrick has not even come, so let me not take you there. So, okay, the book for the month is The Courage to Be Happy. And 2 persons have responded that they are happy because they chose to be happy. Are there things that triggers happiness in our lives? Things like what? I like that. Urgent 2K. So what triggers happiness for you?
Sometimes when someone gives you something, even when it's unexpected, but it's something that's pleasantly wanted.
A random act of kindness.
Yes.
Okay. Please give mommy. Mommy, don't clap. Don't just internalize. What makes you happy? Okay, her response made you happy.
Maybe when a woman puts to bed, you're happy.
You're happy. I like that.
When I secure a deal.
When you what kind of deal? She said yes.
Yeah, that might be one, but business deal that will yield a tangible profit.
Okay. When he secures a business deal, but he admitted that if she says yes, that's one. Okay. There are people that many things triggers happiness for many people, for different people, different spheres. But it takes courage to be happy. Many persons can be happy, but very few can stay in the state of happiness. I don't know if that makes... You know, the author of the book is a philosopher, and I'm beginning to sound like one. Sorry, I read the book. But many persons can be happy for a moment, can be just kick off. But it takes courage to stay happy. So, do you agree with me that the reason for your happiness can still be the reason why you shouldn't be happy? The person that gives you butterfly can also give you running stomach, right? Why are we laughing now? I'm bringing real life things that we can relate to it. Yeah. So that means you can be happy but not stay happy. Now the book is trying to shift our mind from being happy, attaining that state, to remaining at the state of happiness. If you appraise someone, if someone showers me with praises, very high tendency I'll be very happy with the person. No matter how much we don't agree with our president, if the president calls now and say, "Oh, Amaka, I'm happy with what you're doing. You're this, you're that," do you think I'll have something bad to say about him? Why? What changed? Praises, right? So that's to say that when someone gives accolades, even if it's something that is unpleasant, tendencies of finding joy in it lies. Abby? Okay, so how many of us read the book? The Courage to Be Happy is a philosophic book. How many of us read the book? So there is high tendency for someone who grew up in a loving environment to stay happy than someone who grew up in a toxic environment, because naturally that love atmosphere would pamper your happiness. How many of us read the book? So that I will not say what you want to say, and I want to understand your own school of thoughts about the book. We agreed last session. Media is like people will be playing video of book review session for me, so that I will see all those that do solemnly swear that they will read. How many of us read the book? Brown Sugar, yes? Okay. Sweet, can you come out from the camera so that you serenade our mind? Please come forward, just come forward. So yes. Part of the courage to be happy is that you have to face your fears. Those things that naturally will make you unhappy. It's high time you confront it, so that when it comes up, you won't be scared. So your name is Brown Sugar. That's your name. Okay. Where are you from?
Delta State.
Okay. The courage to be happy. Please tell us something about it.
Okay. Reading the book, I realized that I already know a lot of things that I was supposed to learn from it. But what stood out for me was the fact that your past, whatever you make of it, is how effective it will be in your present. So, say for instance, I am traumatized by situations or problems from my past. Whatever I make out of my past is what will affect my present. So if I choose to be a bitter person as a result of my past. It is what I chose to make out of it. But I can look at my past and say that I am going to be different. And regardless of how it turned out, my present will not be affected by it. So if sadness was all that my past was about, if this is my present, I want to make it a happy one. And that decision alone is just what it is. And life will follow. All right? And another thing that I noticed in the book is the fact that when you always look for external validation to live your life, you are setting yourself up for a big fail. Because everything comes from you. Like Dr. Patrick would always say, life happens from you and not to you. So external validation in any way, you should kill it. Because everything should come from you and not out of you.
Thank you. Can I go back? Okay, you can go back from your seat. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everybody. For me, it's first of all, I would credit the flow of the conversation between the philosopher and the youth. It was a very good arrangement and flow, all that. So the major thing I picked from the book is that you don't get to control the attitude and behaviors of people towards you, because most times you don't know from where they are acting that way from. Some of them are actually doing that because they have a different thing in mind. Okay, he gave example of children. So a child who is stubborn and always causing trouble, that child is, for the child, he's trying to seek attention from you. But you're seeing it as the child is stubborn, the child is playing tantrums and all that. So people act based on, what they think, and it might not be the same interpretation you're getting. So someone might offend you, someone might do you bad. For them, they are trying to maybe make themselves, maybe get something from you. Let me say somebody stole from you. That person, that's the only means of survival they can think of. That's because that person's mind is immature and all that. But you're getting hurt from it. So since we can't really control how other people behave towards us, then we should control how we respond to them. So like the book teaches to have an accommodation in your heart for the shortcomings of people, because people will always do that. So it's left for you to be prepared ahead of time. So you don't expect perfection. You don't expect them to treat you well, because they will not always do that. And then he said something about love that made sense, like a loving relationship. When you focus on making the other person happy or making yourself happy, you fail. But then when you focus on, he was talking about the us in the relationship. Now, not you or the other person, but the us, the two of you coming together, your results will be better than when you're focusing on the other person making you happy, or on making yourself happy using the other person.
Please put your hands together for me. Thank you very much for sparing out time to read the book. So just to add to what they've said, I would say that the courage to be happy spans from the need for young people who are always craving and yearning for validation from outside, and they just feel that I won't be happy until something happens. That is, something has to come from the external to activate happiness in me. Remember the question I asked us, what triggers happiness for us? And all the responses we got, even the people that did not say, if you were given an opportunity, you will call something external. Our mommy said a random act of kindness, alert, someone giving birth, it has to be from somebody else and not from me. But the book says no. What triggers happiness for me is me. What sustains happiness for me is me. It has to be fueled from the inside, so that peradventure someone does not give birth for a whole year. That means tendency of you not being happy for a whole year is there. Mommy, do you understand? I'd not say it should not be. Like, this book is a philosophic book. So it has a way of shifting the ordinary mind, what is usual. So imagine that what triggers happiness for me is childbirth. and then I'm in a location where nobody has given birth for 2 years. So that means that for that 2 years, I've not had any reason to be happy. So I just go with my face bond and all. So you see that I will now start attaching meanings to certain things. The reason why I'm not happy, is it, the person you are hoping on to activate the happiness is not aware. Now her neighbor does not know that the neighbor needs to give birth for her to be happy. Are we following this? I'm using mommy, I hope you don't mind, I'm using your instance. The person, I'm not aware that person is not back. Thank you. So you're not happy. Now, that's external. The book is trying to tell us that whatever fuels your happiness and what sustains your happiness should be you. It's eternal, it's internally generated. So that regardless of the outcome of the external, you're not moved. You are in a free flow of happiness. And in Standout, we call it the higher life. Regardless of outcome, we're already living in the higher life. So whether something happens or not, I'm in a state of happiness. I know that many of us will tell ourselves that I'm always happy. Tell me about yourself. I'm a happy girl. I'm a free girl, free living. Wait till something happens. You realize that you're not happy. You have a very small or little threshold for happiness. Because one of the things the author stated that we tell you that someone is living in a free flow of happiness is empathy. So if we're empathetic when it pleases us, or when there is camera, then we are not truly empathetic as a human. If I'm empathetic to a particular set of people or to someone that will get something from, what do I? Okay, if our mentor steps, if Dr. Patrick steps on you, say you no go shout. No matter how, say you no go shout, even if he paying you, you go just lock up. Now Dr. Patrick. Somebody else, if me I step on you, if he change am for me. You understand? You get it? So that is, I'm trying to explain the fact that it's not necessarily that the stepping is what made you angry. It's that you are more empathetic towards someone of, in quotes, higher regard, respect, love. Because love plays a vital role in your being happy. So if I don't, the more I endear you, the more empathetic I am towards you. That is not the life we are called for. We are called for empathy towards anyone and everyone, regardless of class, race, color, or status. Are we together? That is the courage to be happy. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't always make sense that there are situations that people will generally expect you to be broken, to be sad. There was a topic we dealt with here, the beauty of pain. So imagine, and someone asks, so if I lose someone, I shouldn't mourn, I shouldn't cry and all. It won't make sense now. You've lost something and you're just rejoicing. You just, they snatched my phone and room all out. And you're like this. It's an exchange. They will be looking at it like, is this person normal? The author is a philosopher, so little wonder he was drawing certain analogies that wouldn't make sense to someone operating in the ordinary state of mind. So you need to think deep to act deep. Do you understand? So love is needed, empathy is needed. Your empathy should not be based on situation. You shouldn't be called on the person involved. So if I'm loving, I should be loving to everyone. If I'm empathetic, I should be empathetic to everyone. Everyone deserves a dose of my happiness. So you shouldn't tell people that Tuesdays are not good days for me, please. No, they near me by Tuesdays. All those things shouldn't be. If you are in a state of happiness, remember how we started. You can be happy and very few stay happy. So if your happiness is real, if your happiness is internally generated, it flows. What flows. It's just a flow. There is no surge, there is no impediment. It just flows. And then one good thing to avoid is to avoid praising people for every good thing they've done. When the author was speaking, he used children, for example. You are a tutor. Now they are telling you that you should not praise, maybe the child tops the class. Don't praise the child all the time. So that peradventure he does something good somewhere and he doesn't get praise, he won't be sad. There are people that win and they are sad. Not because they didn't win, but because people did not clap for them the way they expected. You know, when you say, after everything I've done, I'm not appreciated, and so I lock up. Here, we shouldn't lock up. And so the author is telling us, don't appreciate people, don't praise people for every good thing. So imagine telling someone, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful, and the very one day you forget to tell the person you're beautiful, the person will be wondering, something's spoiled. Abi, he has not seen me. So let's cultivate the habit. Not that we shouldn't appreciate people, but don't make it mandatory that you must praise someone for every good deed. It has a way of snowballing people into entitlement. So they expect that I've done this, he should do this. When I did this, he did this. When I did this. So we should avoid praising people for every good deed. It's one courage that makes us happy because it can affect their emotional health. Then one of the very important points is to live in the present. Live in the present, be in check with the current reality, be in check with your now. Leave your past. Brown Sugar already mentioned so many things about the past. The interpretation you give to it will snowball into your present and it will affect the future. I can say if you don't heal from the hurt of the past, it will bleed into your present and it will stain the future you're trying to create. Second to last point I have is separation of tasks. When the author mentioned separation of tasks, he said, know what is your own responsibility and know what is the responsibility of others. It has a way of maintaining your happiness state. If it's within my control, that is what I can do. I cannot determine what the response I will get from you. I cannot tell you how I expect you to act. That is why expectation is something that makes people angry. I expected him to treat me better. I expected her to know better. So do what is within your own reach. It will keep you happy. It will make you happy. Whatever the other person does, it's not for you to control because it is beyond you. Then the very most important point and what I took from the book is to be a contributor rather than a consumer. So whatever it is I expect people to do to me, I make sure I model it. If I want to stay in a very state of happiness, I will contribute to it rather than consume. So rather than take the empathy, rather than take the love, rather than take everything that you want, the things that triggers happiness, why don't I contribute it to the society? Why don't I contribute it to my people, contribute it to my circle, contribute it to my community? By that, it's easier for everybody to flow with it. Do we understand? So tell yourself, I will be a contributor rather than a consumer. I will be a contributor rather than a consumer. So whatever it is that makes you happy, those things that you know that keeps people in a state of excitement, empathy, love, responsibility, a random act of kindness, contribute it rather than expect to take from others. Contribute it. So if we have a community of contributors, we'll live a happier life and it's easier to stay in a flow of happiness. And before I leave the stage, there is something I found at the back of the book. What if your past didn't define you? What if you could stop worrying about what other people think? The opinion of others have made many persons who should be swimming in happiness to stay sad. You know, what makes you happy can be a turn off for another person, or what you appreciate so much. Someone might, you know, when they say your Christmas clothes is another person's rag. So imagine how you value that little thing you have, you appreciate it, and like, now this okreka, you give this kind of value. And you lose the happiness you found in that thing because of external validation. Our second speaker made mention of that. if you really want to get the best of life, you need to choose to be happy. This same author wrote a book, The Courage to be Disliked, that is allowing people not to like you. So this book provides a compass and a guiding path on self-discovery, self-love, and teaching you how to let go of blame and self-pity, no matter your starting point. It will empower you to let go of the past, quit worrying about what you should do, and use this freedom to create the life you truly desired. We cannot see the future because it's filled with infinite possibilities. As The Courage to be Happy explains, these infinite possibilities are precisely why we can become the master of our own destiny. The choice is yours to make. So whether you attain the spark of happiness or stay in a free flow of happiness, it's your choice to make. And as we've said, self-discovery, self-appraisal, being a contributor rather than a consumer, living in your present. If we put these things into practice, it will make us stay happy. Okay, one of my, you want to ask me a question? Okay, I can do this. Internal. Yes, Dr. Patrick, let me have your question.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about empathy, one of the single things. So, if I want to empathize with somebody, the person is sad. Should I also be sad to empathize with that person? What does that mean to empathize with somebody who is sad?
If your energy flow is not high, tendencies of you becoming sad because of that person is there. That is why you need to be internally sufficient. If not, if you come into this room and everybody is crying, unless you're very strong, it's just a matter of time. You start crying, you join us. But if I come with a full energy and I know, knowledge is power. I know that I have what it takes to conquer the sadness in this room. So you don't need to be sad with the person to pull the person out of sadness, because even the tiniest of light can erase the mass of darkness.
So you now see why, why Christians are not effective. Do you know why Christians are not effective? Do you know why? Their natural state was supposed to be in a happy state. That's why they were born again. Right? But now they have chosen to be in a dead state. And so they cannot make impact. Because a sad person will kill the energy. And that's why you will never live the resurrected life. Because the resurrected life is rooted in happiness. And that's why the Bible keeps telling you, rejoice always. You see, this is not philosophy. It's pointing you back to scriptures. And that's why you continue to suffer, because the word is associated to suffer. It's nothing but sad, because sadness doesn't belong to this. And this is what we're redefining standard. So for you to be a Christian and you are still in that sad state, you're in a dead state. Why? The fruit of Christianity stems from love. What's the next one? You answered.
Thank you very much, Dr. Patrick. So I think that helps a lot. So let us operate from, sorry? You want to say something? Okay. Let us operate from our source. Let us well up from the place of our source. Something has, you remember what we said, something is internal. That means there is something fueling it. If you disconnect from your source, there won't be a free flow. So for you to stay in that free flow, please stay in tune with your source. And for us Christians, our source is God. So if any day you act out of love, out of joy, something is wrong. Please go back to your drawing board and let our light, our higher life be evident in the people around us. And how can it be evident? Be a contributor. Sow love, sow joy, so empathy, so kindness, so love, beyond camera, beyond the applause of people. Just live a happy life, because it takes courage to be happy. There are daunting things that want to steal your happiness, but say no. Have the courage to be happy. And for the month of March, how many of us will read? How many of us will read? How many of us will read? I want to snap the hands so that I'll know what I'm doing next week. No, these people have trusted us, and every month people do me. Of course, we have hard copy. You people used to do me deja vu. The more you look, the less. How many of media? Don't help me. Don't worry. I'll use my. How many of us will read? Please raise up your hand. I kid you not. How many of, yes, this side? Not that much now. You now come late. Say let me come around 12. Amaka should be done. Even if I will cite, you will do a video record and post. We'll play it. So please. If you know what I've done with them, oh Jesus. Well, okay, I have our pictures and I will find us out. I know you, you know I know you, so you will not hide. Mommy, you've promised to. Last month, the courage to be happy, act happy. So let's be contribute. People are just consuming from me. So let's contribute. So the book for the month of March is The Mountain Is You. Our theme for this month is embodiment. And in the course of the series, we'll see that we have so much embedded in us. But the only reason why we are not flowing out is still because of us. So you are your own problem, not your uncle, not the country itself. Some of us criticizing this country. If they give you the TED fund or the loan you want, you go and shop for clothes. You will not know what to do with it. That's the truth. Nobody's helping, nobody's helping. When your uncle says, oh, yeah, let me help you, what do you want? You start with iPhone. I need quality picture. Picture to impress who? People that are not even, you don't have data, you borrow data to upload the picture. You know, we say we are not seeking for external validation again. So the mountain is you. The hindrance between you and your expected life is you. The hindrance between you and your happiness is still you. The hindrance between you and the future you are so admiring is still you. So the work is with you, the work is in you, and the power is in you. The book for the month of March is The Mountain Is You. We have hard copies available. We also do the honors of sending soft copies on our platform. Please, let's read. Beyond book review in Standout, it helps. It helps. So you see now that the way I will handle a situation will be different from someone that have not read the book. And they will not say this girl is, not be say the girl wise, the girl they read. It's something we've read. The same way if you see a true Christian, someone that is bubbling and bouncing in the Lord, he or she is very good with the scriptures. He opens the book well. So please, let's read. Let's read. I'm begging us, let's read. There is no better time to sow and contribute than now. So Standout family, I have picture evidence. I can play back the video for the hands I didn't snap. Next month, come May edition, come April edition, please, I expect us to have our take notes from the book, The Mountain It's You. Thank you very much for your usual cooperation, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the session.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Amaka, for that amazing review. Happiness is within you. You don't need someone to make you happy to be happy. You have to be happy in order to be happy. So our next...
Does anyone have questions on this book? Like, we have a question so we can deal with it while we do this lesson. Yeah, because we need mentorship, we need to be able to break it down.
You have a question?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Whoa. Okay, I have a question, yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming. God bless you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead, yeah.
She said we should use praises or compliments. Don't you think, for instance, of praising someone and
Yeah, but I mean, there's a catch to it, okay? The catch was people are likely going to be conditioned because we're not trained to live a holistic life. We live what they call a selected life. And that's the beginning of parenting, wrong parenting. You know how you start giving children milk, right? You don't withdraw it once in a while to give them something bitter, right? Just introduce some bitter or... Okay, let's look at it. I was in a home where they were giving children bread and tea, bread and tea, bread and tea every day of those children's life. They grew up knowing bread and tea. So if you give them anything outside bread and tea in the morning, they reject it. What have you done? You have conditioned them. And because they are not flexible, they become rigid. So now they are parented by that. So that's why also people are parented by praise. So if they are not seeing praise, they are finished. And that's what the generation is doing here. Right? This generation will finish themselves because they don't know what is pain. And I'm saying that especially for the male child, they only take them to dining table. Do you ever take them to kitchen to be part of the process? So they will grow up and say, hey, it's only women that get into kitchen. And say, now, the lady that you trained who doesn't go to kitchen, right? Now, because the father used to go to kitchen because the mother was a nurse and not always at home. So the father was cooking to make up. And the brothers were also cooking. So now, when they got married, the sister is saying, brother, go cook. And the brother, they say, sister, go cook. Who for cook now? You see how we're parented? So that's the condition we have. You know why I say, I hate this? You have been conditioned by a preference. That's why you're living a dislike or dislike. And you're not living a holistic life. You're living a what they call selected life. And it's this selected life that's a destruction of humanity. Because of course the Bible said there's time for everything. There's time for darkness, and there's time for light. There's time to be hungry, there's time to feed. So if you continue to praise me, any day you don't praise me, you are my enemy. It's just simple like that. It's like a husband coming home every day, you hug your wife. She gets used to that hugging. One day say, that hug that you are giving, I'm sure you have given it to somebody in the office. Are you getting it? So that's the problem about too much praise without balancing. So when you withdraw it, you're also balancing it to know that, hey, it may come, it may not come. And now it's no longer going to be external dependency, but internal acknowledgement. Does it make sense? Yeah. Okay, yes.
The other time, someone told me that happiness is not a good name to bear. That happiness is based on condition. So now, this book talking about we developing that happiness has to do with something within.
Say your name is happiness.
Yes.
Yeah, your name is happiness.
My name is happiness.
Do you leave that? Do you leave your name? So do you change?
Yes.
You change?
Yes.
But you're not happiness. It's a state of expression. A good name is better than silver and gold. So when you talk about flow, you're flowing from who you are. But once you don't flow from who you are, that's why people say they are prosper. They are prospering. Prosper, are you prospering? Why are you prosper? Prosper. But your name is Prosper. Why are you sad? Do you understand? But he's prosper, but is he prospering? He's not flowing from his essence. So it's supposed to be that anywhere he is, he said, my name is Prosper. Do you understand? I prosper. This is the problem about, that's why he said that my people perish for what? That's why I see people say, I am mercy. Are they merciful? Do you understand? The people who are most impatient people, who are the patient? Not this patience. But these things are just understanding. Is a natural state. When I say I dwell in goodness, I dwell in goodness. She has been dwelling in goodness, her skin have changed. It's not because she has more money. It's because she has not realized that goodness is a state that I flow from. So whether you are in any situation, it is not the situation that defines you. I mean, like in church, in my church, you say, happenstance. We're talking about happenstance, what happened? And people live a conditional life. It means that if you have money, you're happy. If you're not, you have money. So you have devalued yourself even when nothing is devaluing you. So now you're equating yourself to dead things because anything that happens is already dead. Yes.
I have a question. You said then that we have conditioned our minds to live a selective lives. Yeah, but there again, Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19 tells us that God puts a choice between us to choose. So it means we are left with a choice to make. So how come we now put these two together that we have been selective?
I said this morning. Thank you. I said this morning. Usually, when I was growing up, I was very selective about food. If you give me food, how you know I'm selecting it? I'm jumping. I hate that food. I'll jump. I never get to sit down to eat because those food wasn't mine. Didn't link, but I just have to eat. But I was just eating because of my mother. But now, if you give me food, even if it's the worst food, I'm sitting down, joyfully eating that food. Right? Now I have made a choice, inherent choice to enjoy. It's not the food now that is determining how I'll enjoy. It is me conditioning the food, not the food conditioning me. That's just the difference. Situation conditions us to feel good. That's why you see you're driving a car, people are driving a car, and if you see them in that car, they are dying. But another person is wishing that if I can drive the car like this, my life is better. If you bring that person who said my life will be better and give him that car, I say, come and take your car back. Because the fuel is already going to kill you. Police will come and ask you for a question. They say, I didn't know that it's better that let me continue to trek. So that's the problem about conditioning living. And that's when we want to bring you to a point where you know that your choice is what is more important. Every choice you make, there's life, there's death in it. Every choice you make, there's joy, there's sadness in it. And that's why it is important you understand. Don't live a conditioned life. Live an open life. Because you know why? You are the one who gives meaning to life. You are essence. You are sacred. Say, I'm a meaning. Nobody gives you meaning. Nobody can insult you. You insult yourself. Because you give meaning to a word that was expressed. That word means nothing until you give it a meaning. Nobody can treat you bad. It's you that treat yourself bad. Once you give it a meaning, that's what it is. I mean, sorry, this is why you're in Standout, is a higher life. And we're not apologetic around it. Do you understand? It's either you're in the lower life, go to where they are making you happy. But here is where you live the real happiness. Because unconditional. Is it too hard? Should I break it down more? Let me explain to you. I know two women. I observed them. Their brothers and their sisters, elder sister and a younger sister. The younger sister was serving the elder sister joyfully, very joyfully. Then the elder sister was ever sad, discontented, greed, always wishing. This younger sister said, you know what? I am happy and I've chosen to serve my elder sister. I love my elder sister unconditionally. I did not choose for her to be my elder sister, but because I'm here, I must find good meaning out of it. She was treated so like a second-class child, everything, but she was there taking it happy, really happy, praying for her sister and all that, consistently praying for her sister, loving her sister because she just told herself, I am here, there's nothing you can do. it got to a point where, because her son was a bit of money, small money, and when the son brings in maybe cloth, she would divide it, like instead of 12, you give the person 6 as well to say, oh, I didn't even expect it, so this is an extraordinary thing. I didn't qualify for it and all that. And, as time goes on, she now got married, eventually out of the mother's, after the sister's house as well too. She was still going down to visit the sister, and the husband was now well-to-do, good thing and all that. She was still envying the sister with all her money. So you would have said that because now she has money, she should be all happy. That's why people are in a marriage where they have money but they never happy. So is it the money that makes you happy? People have a good job, but they are dying under that job. People have good children, but those children themselves, they are not looking at the child's. Let me even say this. Please, parents, I beg of you, stop highlighting more of the weakness of your child. It's destroying this generation. They are not like you. They are not like you. Highlight it from a place of strength. Let me even tell you, if you don't focus more on your strength over a period of time, your weakness will outrun you. And that's exactly what is happening. Because we focus more, and what you focus more, give more energy for expression. So wake up. Am I saying don't acknowledge your weakness? No. But acknowledge your strength. The more you acknowledge your strength, the more you overturn your weakness. So please, let me also close by saying, try this in 21 days, right? They told me something on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and they gave me a report. I was not shaking on that report. That report would have shaken the foundation of your life completely. But I have read a scripture that in Psalm 1, see, come on, there's power in the scriptures. See, all this romance and transactional reading cannot bring you deliverance. It's about transformation. And they say that even bad news is good news to the people who love God. Kai. And how I know, when I was talking to the opposition, when I was talking to them, the man said, you sound so calm. I am calm to do calm. I am happy to live happy. Try this exercise. Every day, right? Make it a duty to find 5 times, like you're taking a drug. It says, my happy moment. Be happy for nothing. Just try from today. You wake up in the morning, just say, I'm happy. Find 3 minutes over there, be happy. I do it a lot. I'm always dancing. I'm always dancing. So I do it periodically, like 5 times, as much as possible that I can do. And what it's doing is transforming my life. One of the things that making men die, slump. They are heavy laden. But it says, cast your burden. You know how to cast your burden? Be happy with whatever is happening to you. If you're ill here, right? If you're ill, any place you are ill, right? Whatever it is, become happy about the illness. You change the energy of that illness to another thing. Because you're a life giver. If you're broke, you know why you're broke? You are sad because you're broke. And you continue to be broke. Because you cannot come out of broke in the same energy that created broke. You have to introduce a different energy in order to find a free flow. That's why I said you are the light of the world. So in this, as we go into reflection, deep. What is that thing in your life that you're grateful? What is one thing you're grateful? Play the music. Want a reflection deep. Don't look at me. Enter yourself. It's called self-connection. I'm grateful that my mom is about 89. And she's healthy. Blood pressure is like a baby. I'm grateful that I found my purpose and my path. It may not look like it, but I'm grateful because I have found a part of my life that was hidden. I'm grateful for the knowledge, for a new knowledge in my faculty. Take a deep breath. All movement cease, please. Stay in a state that you like. What is one thing that you're grateful? I'm grateful for the rejection, but that brought me a deeper reflection. I'm grateful that my complaint is reducing, my blaming is reducing, my accusing people of situation is dropping. I'm grateful that I'm no longer defending my words, but my action consistently. I'm grateful. Father, I'm grateful that my lying spirit has disappeared. I'm grateful for the upward trajectory. I'm grateful for my neighbor, for their kids that looks like they are blossoming. I'm grateful. I thank you for my colleagues. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I didn't die of that accident. I'm grateful for the empowerment, new empowering knowledge. I focus on what is important, what is essential. Oh, I'm grateful for the school fees that you paid through me. I'm grateful for that support that is unconditional. I'm grateful for that door that opened. I'm grateful that I don't seek human honor, but I'm honored to issue honor, to express honor. I'm grateful that I have an accommodation. I'm grateful for the peace in my home. I'm grateful for the joy. I'm grateful that when I drink that garri with groundnuts, it was my own salad. My eternal state, the richness of my eternal life is so beautiful. I'm grateful for the beauty of my life. I'm grateful because I'm not comparing and measuring again, but I'm on my own path. I'm grateful that I'm the path to walk the path. I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm anointed. I'm grateful that I'm anointed, that I'm not under the yoke of slavery. No longer I'm known. I'm grateful because my contented self and my pleasing self is finding his expression. I'm grateful because I'm shifting from a low level to a bigger level, to a higher level, to an advanced level of life because I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I'm devoted to the truth and the principle of the Word of God. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because my eyes are closed, but yet I'm doing extraordinary things. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because the womb that was closed has opened and received anointing. My God, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that this one who was unproductive had become useful because a contributor. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm a giver. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for a soft heart. I'm grateful that I'm becoming softer. I'm grateful because I'm thriving in truth and in principles. I'm grateful that I did not withdraw because of condemnation. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I did not come under the yoke of shame. I'm grateful that they took the precious thing out of me and empty me out so that I can access the pure in the heart. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that attachment is. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because a dead cells of cancer is dropping anywhere in the world. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because tomorrow will dry up. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that the delay is unpacking and accelerating the will of the Father. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I'm growing. I'm grateful for the business is growing. It went through stress, but I'm growing because there's a new life in the business. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my friends who are doing well. I'm grateful, Lord. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. In this altar, I'm grateful. Joy filled my essence. I'm grateful, Lord. I'm broke, but yet I'm grateful. Clueless where I'm going, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful because they abused me and they thought that I was going to remain abused, but then I rediscovered the abuse was to redirect me into an upgraded mind. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because my past is in the past, is enriching my future. I'm grateful that I'm alone, but it's not permanent. I'm grateful, Lord. I'm grateful for the lonely nights, that my prayer life changed. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because yes, it was in the lonely moments that I discovered who I am. I'm grateful for the light of your countenance upon me. I'm grateful for the peace I enjoy, the tranquility. I'm grateful because my life is pleasant. I'm grateful, Lord. I'm grateful that substance is not keeping me, Lord. I'm grateful. I'm grateful because my livers are in optimal function. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. You're my lifting jar. I'm grateful. You're my wisdom. I'm grateful of the support system. I'm grateful for the strange miracles. I'm grateful. I'm deeply grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm grateful, Lord. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for a new life, a new grace. Thank you. Oh, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, Lord. I'm grateful for the empty account. I'm grateful it's open that it might receive. I'm grateful of the condemnation. I'm grateful. What are you grateful? Focus on what you are grateful. Amplify it this moment. Amplify it. My hair is growing. Thank you for the business that I almost closed up. How do you sustain it? How do you revive it? When it's hopeless, yet you are still there. I'm grateful for the marriage. I'm grateful for the children. I'm grateful for my boss. I'm grateful for that my colleague who looked after me. Lord, thank you for every day he will look after me. Every day she will ask me, are you okay? I'm grateful. I'm grateful of the people that pray for me consistently. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that strange call that came in at the midst of my confused state, but that call came through. I'm grateful for the call. Thank you. I'm grateful for my spiritual head who speak life unto my heart. I'm grateful. I'm also grateful for the people who hate me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful the time I slept, you brought me back. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the car you gave to me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful when I trek in the morning. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the inspiration that comes. For seeing another person sleep under the sun, but yet peaceful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for Standout. I'm grateful for not allowing me shut it down. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the temptation of shutting down everything, but yet on a daily basis you give me courage to move on. I'm grateful to answer that question that was in my heart. I'm perpetually grateful, Lord, for the men and women that believe in my mission. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for everyone that support this. I'm grateful with their presence, with their money. I'm grateful for 9 years. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the boy child. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the lonely part. I'm grateful. For the question over my life, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the beautiful thing happening in my life. I'm grateful. I recognize the finger, your finger upon my life. I'm grateful. I recognize everything that you're doing, the movement. I'm grateful. How insignificant, yet I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I still have an office. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the delay. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. It looks like my life is settling. I'm still grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful for the cloud of darkness because your light is shining already. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you. Are we ready? Can I get something to clean my face? Thank you. My transformation started from gratitude. Gratitude is what I call the gap of manifestation. I started transforming. Listen, I've gone through life. Listen, I've gone through life. I can't forget they trusted something to me, very precious thing, and they took it. How can I tell them that somebody took it? How can I explain? And that was just the second thing. Something had happened again. In series of time. And I just say, you know what, this life is not worth it. That's actually what sadness does to you, because sadness have agent. They continue to amplify why you're not bad, why you're bad, and why you're bad. Bad things continue to happen. And I was running. Say, whatever can happen. Maybe you'll be wishing somebody will kill you, or a car will run to you, isn't it? As I stepped in, was walking, I saw a lady who was struggling with her children, collecting this. I left things. I left my thought. I shifted to that woman, and I started helping the woman. Stayed there. Said, who are you? I'm Patrick. Why are you so kind to me? Life is unfair to me. That's what I answered. And I told her, life is unfair to me. But yet, I did not dwell in the unfairness of life. What happened? I was kind. I started helping her. And that was how I started talking to her. She held my hand and said, everything that you have lost is indicating your future, that this is what you're going to be in the future. That if you don't lose it, that's why I see, let me tell you, I said it yesterday. The greatest winners are the greatest losers. Can I say it again? The greatest winners are the greatest losers. You know how many people who win 1,500 race? You know them? Those Kenyan and all that. Eh? Do they have skin? They've lost all their skin. Right? But you guys that are eating so well, that are so fat, you don't want to lose. Can you do that thing? It's true. So that's why the greatest winners are the greatest losers. Most times you are losing is actually in the spirit you are a gainer. And that's why if you are not losing, you are not gaining. That revelation dawned on me. Pop, pop, pop. If you are not losing in life, you are not what? Gaining. You are too full. You know where I got it? I got it in the scripture. A man was full, very full, was looking so well. He said, my soul, rejoice, you're prosper. Do another department. In that same day, he said, your time has. People who are full die. There's no space for them. Have you used the toilet for 2 days? Maybe you have not used the toilet for 2 days. Are you not uncomfortable? You start looking for oranges and all that, isn't it? to soften it. Eh? And once you release it, how do you feel? Back to life. That's why attachment is the root of suffering. Attachment to ideas. So when I bring truth, I'm not just talking truth. I live truth. I recall when my sisters were saying, all these ideas that you always do. No argument. I just asked them one thing. I said, you are in my house, right? And you are eating my food. It's the idea that's bringing the food. Any day, you people, I come to your house and be eating 24 hours, then I'll change my ideas and follow your ideas. But otherwise, if you are still eating in my house, that my idea is superior to your idea. So keep quiet and follow the idea. We used to fight a lot, but they keep saying, and the person who observed me is my last born. She said, this standout you are doing, you used us from standout because I wake them and tell them, say, we are going to be different in this house. In this of our family, we are going to be different, and we are different. Whatever that different means. Ask Anne. Because the day I said, and I want to stop all this, I don't like popularity. I don't like fame. You can hardly see me in a show place. I don't like drama. If I'm not doing this, you won't see me in social media. The only social media I'm going to be on WhatsApp. But even my Facebook, now that guy did one. I don't post nothing. I don't even know how to post it. That's the truth. This morning I'm asking myself a question. Why do you do what you do? See, I'm very comfortable. See, let me boast more. I'm a top CEO in Nigeria. I'm not joking. Forget it. Forget humility. Top CEOs. I was in my office, Guardian, twice they had picked me up. There are a lot of awards that I refuse to take. And I'm not poor. In honesty, I'm not poor. One guy was talking to me and doing this. And I warned him, and I tell you, see this car you're driving? I don't need to stress myself. I can walk into a car shop and pay for it. You say, why? So don't think that your car give you access. You know, I don't say some of those things at any time because it's not my business. I don't need to prove anything. I don't need to defend anything. I don't do anything really. But what you're going to hear, I practice them. There are two ways to live this life. Either you're forcing life or you're flowing with life. Trust me. When you get into the flow, you know, I wake up this year, you know what I told myself? I'm going to be a baby boy. I've told them that chasing is over because chasers are losers. Aligners are gainers. The Bible said it not. It says, seek ye the kingdom of God first, isn't it? Where's the kingdom? Inside. See, I'm going to do baby boy. You know what baby boys do? They trust their father will pay for their bill. They don't care. Do you understand? Absolute trust. Daddy, I want shawarma. Shawarma will come. Mommy, this is my shoe. This thing, they will bring it. Absolute trust. They don't care about what you do. Right? How did I get to know this? I walk in the morning most times. I saw a lady who cleans the street. And I always say, test and see for the Lord is good, right? Right? How can people test that if I say I'm dwelling in goodness? Because it's not a cliche. It's a nature that I should flow from.
So I said, give me that stuff. I started doing it. Shoo. You know they clean it in the morning. You can't try that thing. Oh. Those cleaners, they have strength. They have skill. Now I was doing it from a place of force. And it was not up to 3 minutes. The woman saw me and said, give me your guy. That is force. That is not flow. But when she's doing it, that is flow. Is that okay? It's an expression of who she is. I wasn't the cleaner, and so I cannot clean it. But she's a cleaner, and she has the grace to do it. That's how life is. So now, I made her a promise. So every time I pass, because I don't go with my phone to make that promise, I couldn't ask her to give me her account number. The promise that I made her, she's not supposed to expect the promise because she doesn't know my capacity. It is me that know my capacity that is under obligation. Do you know for weeks that I couldn't make it, I was uncomfortable. But one day I just remembered. That's why faith is remembrance. Faith is not what you know. It's just to bring you back to what you should know. And live what you know. And you know what happened? I got to her and I said, give me your account number. And I gave her something that her work cannot give to her. And you know what I was practicing? He does exceedingly abundantly above more than you can think or imagine. Guy. Hi. So as I was walking again, I saw a man who sat down as a security man, watching for people come in, go out. I looked at her and she greeted me, we greeted. In my heart, I didn't tell him. In my heart, I made a promise that I'm going to give you something. Because see, I like to experiment like I'm a God. That I'm a God. And his word cannot fail. Right? So if I'm a God, should my word fail? Is that okay? Okay, so as I was passing, the right day came. I said, "Nam, give me your account." She gave me an account. I wire money. He looked at me. He's sitting down there. I am the one who made the promise. I'm the one who will express the promise. It is not him. It has nothing to do. All he has to do is to wait from there. You know what I did? It's like his light shine to people who like him or the people who don't like him. Do those people work for me? They don't work for me. Right? Now, when you hear something good happens to me, you think it's a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. It's what I call synchronicity. It's like it's aligning to a frequency that I'm already operating on. And it comes natural. I'm saying this that I take the word of truth and embody it. I heard that the memory of the righteous is blessed, right? Are you sure? Put your hand on your head. Say, my memory is blessed.
My memory is blessed.
Say it again.
My memory is blessed.
If your memory is blessed, why are you bitter? It's very easy to say, for God forbid. But when you live here, you can't remember it. That your memory is blessed. Embodiment. Please. Just take it easy. We're going to talk, okay? Don't sit here for sitting sake. Learn something today. Give me the purpose why we're here. No, there's one. I gave you the second one, please. I want us to know. The second one, please. Can you play the second one? Miracle. Play the second one. We need to know where we're going. I sent you a second one. Play the second one. Who's expecting his or her prayer to be answered? You want your prayer to be answered? Really? Really? You want your prayer to be answered? Have you prayed? You have prayed. Eh? You want your prayer to be answered. When do you want it to be answered? Now. Eh? The expectation of the righteous cannot what? And that's why it's cutting off. Because the righteous is what? Live by faith. And what is faith? Now. You are say, I am the answer to my prayer.
I am the answer to my prayer.
No, say it.
I am the answer to my prayer.
So if you are the answer to your prayer, should we be looking forward for prayer to be answered? Pause. Is it not a contradiction? And he said, anything without faith is a sin. Sin doesn't mean there's a disconnection. Why? We're disconnected from the answer to our prayers. Because you have to be the answer to your prayers. You have to live like the answer. What is he talking about? But the Bible says, call those things that be not as they are not. Isn't it? Yes, sir. Eh? Yes, sir. So what does it mean? If I said, do I say I want peace in my house? Or should I say I am peace in my house? Why do you want peace again? Just take it, I'm going to break it down. And when you're saying something, check how your body feels. If you say, I want to be rich, how do you feel? Distant. Eh? That's why you postponed your riches. But you say, I am. How do you feel? Now. How do you feel? Joy. How do you feel? Fulfilled. What do you feel? Satisfaction. And that's why when people pray and they are looking up when it will answer, they look alone, shift them. It's good to see you, girl. If you see, if you leave this particular class and your life doesn't shift, you're going to go to Ahoda today. You know what's happening in Ahoda? You don't know? The spiritual leader is around. They will call your case. Oh yeah, let's start. Eh? Okay. I gained a lot from my mom. And it's making sense. When we're growing up, I don't know what she got. But now I can link it why David, there must be something David heard. There must be an encounter with David that he lived like a king even when he was not a king. Right? He was strategic. He was systematic. He was organized. He has what they call light of engagement. In fact, the way he structured the animals shows to me, because when he was going to leave, he handed to a delegate. So David acted like a leader because he wasn't seeking to be a leader. He was a leader and acted as a leader. I love Ruth. Ruth's husband died. I said, I still have a husband. She lived like, how can somebody who said that people will be my people? Right? So it means that she was already living in Israel while she was in her place. Are you ready? But is there a problem with it? So my mom must have heard that. She emphasized it again some weeks back. And it didn't make sense, but I'm reversing it a bit. Because see that trend walk around me. He said, we are not poor. We are not beggarly. People come to us. We don't go to people. But there's a contradiction to it. Give shall be given unto you. And I noticed, frankly, for a very... Okay, we're good. Yesterday, the tailor that makes this thing that is here added another cloth. And I knelt down to worship God. He was shocked, not because I can't get it. It was because I have answered the prayer, because I was giving, more giving, I don't get back. And it was an oppression. a belief system that is in the family, unknown to us. So when I asked my sister said, oh, the same thing. And I'm intentional about it, because if I give, it's a principle, even though I don't control what comes in, now I am open to receiving. You know, my people around me used to ask me, give me your account number. I'll tell them, I'll find a way to trick them. Give me the account number, I'll laugh at it. Give me the account number, I'll just laugh at it. I wasn't receiving. I wasn't receiving. I was expressing an ideology. Have you noticed most times you see a sister who didn't get married, another sister didn't get married, another sister didn't get married? They say it's a generational thing. No. The reason is that there's a pronouncement unconsciously that you are walking in. It's not a cause. And when you come today, what we're going to do is going to rewrite the story in your mind. So what we intend to do is to redefine your life quality. Your life quality will change. You cannot live like a slave any longer. You live like a king. Have you known what the Bible said? You were a chosen generation, a holy nation, a peculiar person, that we should show forth praise of him who has called us. So if I wear my bend down boutique, it is your business to judge it, because it's that bend down boutique, if you look at the label, it may just be carrying the same label you're carrying. But it's not in the person who is wearing it, it's in the quality of your spirit. The second one is to decrease the illusion of expectation. The expectation has killed us so much. %90 of our prayer are futuristic, and that's why they remain futuristic. Okay, can I ask a question? Do you say I want to be healed, or I'm healed? I'm healed. But do you act like you are healed? You see, that's the major problem. So it reduces the quality of your life. Number 3 is to empower your life expression. The righteous is as bold as lion, but we're never bold. He said he has given us the spirit. He has not given us the spirit of fear, but the spirit of a sound mind. How often is your mind sound? Number 3, to downgrade this pressure of waiting. I'm waiting upon the name of the Lord. I'm waiting for the will of God to happen. How many people are waiting for the will of God? I used to wait for the will of God. I am the will of God in operation. I am the written will of God. I'm not looking for another wait. I'm no wait. I cannot continue to wait and live in the future. To upgrade your self-agency. You know what self-agency is? I talked about self-agency. Let me tell you what self-agency is. If you get to work on Monday and your boss, who is under pressure from another boss, that the performance has decreased, do you think he's going to be smiling? He won't smile. What happened? Now, he will become an agent to put pressure on you to dictate how your week will be. So, in the Monday meeting, he will pick you up and look at your performance. Now, he's in a degraded place. He will get into your mind and pollute it with his word. He will degrade you. So you are now under the degraded. Let me tell you, I'm a guy, right? You know how most times we want to make sure you are very submissive women. You know what we do? We always want to take your weak points and emphasize it more. And make you depend on us. That's why I say for weak men, they want to control your finance. So you are struggling. The more you struggle, they are doing it so that they are on top. No. You know, when you are going to ask for help, you have to take the story that will degrade you so that you'll be accepted. You don't know that the ground that they are going to plant the seed is also as precious as the seed. that without the seed, and without the ground, the seed will not prosper. So I am a seed. I'm a ground. So I am also meaningful to you. I don't need to devalue myself.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you, sir.
Number 3, last one is what? To enjoy prayer. Prayer what? Stop wishing. Stop wishing. Wishing is not creative spirit. It can wish to elevate you, but stop manifesting. So what is embodiment? Let's start. We'll take it easy. I like to break words down. I like to I will break it so that I have an understanding. EM means whole. Say, I'm whole.
I'm whole.
Do you feel that you're whole? No, it's true. Do you feel you're whole? Yes. People will point your errors, and you accept the errors. Who told you? Oh, you accept it. You see, this is the point that I like that. Who said your error is bad? Who lied to you that your error is not part of you? Who doesn't have error? You think I don't have error? In all my brogadush. Error feel packed. Is it not Paul said? Is it Paul or who said, I am the chief sinner? Who wrote how many? We know in part. So you are whole and complete. You are not fragmented. It is the same you that have joy. It is the same you that have what? Sadness. Who completes the equation? You. Without you, there's no sadness. Without you, there's no joy. So it means that you are part and parcel of it. That's whole. Meaning that my light will not shine unless I have the negative and the positive of life, right? So your back that was bad was part of your wholeness. You see, now I'm more compassionate because, let me tell you, if I'm going to be faithful today, it's because I was unfaithful yesterday. If I'm going to be compassionate because I was not compassionate. Now, I need to celebrate that discompassionate self in order to remain compassionate. Expanded awareness. So the problem we have is that we are what we call narrow focus. We always focus more on the weakness and helplessness and what we don't have than what we have. And body means enlightenment, wisdom, calm, and spiritual personality. You can't do life in one side. A lot of us are too carnal that we're forgetting our divine self. You can't survive. If you are too fleshy, without the flesh of the spirit, you can't survive. Because the day the flesh is taken up from you, you have no basis. Meant, M-E-T, means what? Action, expression, living expression. Say, I'm a living expression.
I'm a living expression.
Now, let's say to represent a quality or an idea exactly. What does that mean? If I said, when I said experimenting, it was really nice. So recently, I realized that irritation and impatience is a source of insecurity. So I started dreaming about irritation. I travel a lot. And one thing that can irritate is when they change the flight. It can change your entire being. So when they change flight now, it doesn't mean anything. There's no irritation. There's no... Why? I realized that patience possesses your possession. That's why I'm in love with you. Now I act it out. Literally, if you come to my house, you can practically see peace, very tangible. If you get into my office at work time, you'll be wondering, is this an office or a home? People who visit me always ask, is this an office? They say, why? I said, we are peaceful here. And we demonstrate that peace is like a living expression. I don't want to say this thing, but let me say it. But please forgive me. I'm afraid of big people, like very large people. I'm just joking. It's not a law, but we hardly employ very plumpy people. And I realize that when people are a bit plumpy and they come to the office, they size themselves unconsciously. They become like us. Why? There's something that they have internalized and begin to express. When I was broke and busted, my office is still in D-Line, that office. I had 4 directors, heavyweight men. I don't even know whether they had so much money then, but in my estimation, they had money. But they had money after they employed me. They would travel everywhere, and they are running the business. When I saw them, when something happens to me, I will represent them. You know how I represent them? They say, uncle this, uncle this. If they are big, I'm big. Not fake. It's an acknowledgement. It's a mental structure that I started doing. You know what happened? When they come, and they say they don't have money to go back to Lagos. I say, I'm a river that never drowned. I will go quickly, go and check my account, and I give them what I was doing. I was expressing what I was saying. That's why it's to represent a quality. See, if there's any quality that you desire, people come to my church, and when I visit them, I'm asking them a question: which church do you attend? So you are in this excellent church, and your office does not represent it. It's questionable. I think it was on Tuesday, I was going to an eye clinic. My God, I've never seen such an excellent place. This was about past 3. There was a cleaner cleaning consistently the staircase. I was looking for till the end. I finished. And that woman goes to a church. If you ask them, they say, I'm excellent. If you're in that church, you know who I'm talking about. Pastor Chris's church. They always say, if you ask them, they say, I'm excellent. But they are excellent, not only in words, not in expression. A tangible or visible form of an idea to include as part of something and breaking it down. Even if we hear, the way to act on the word of God is to be part of the word of God to express it, not isolate it. You have to be part of it. The representation of something in such a form. Please go on. Please go on fast. Something hits, Mama. You want to write it? I'll print it and give to you. Okay, don't write again, just listen. Help me print it and give to her. We'll print it. The living what? Testimony. The living what? Testimony. The living what? Testimony. The living what? Testimony. I want you to sing. The living what? Testimony. If you are a living testimony, you become an active, intentional process. Let me explain how it is. I don't fly business class, but I have a consciousness of business class. And most times I act like them. And most times I have gone straight to business class. There's an airline that I fly most often. The reason why I don't fly, one of the reasons I don't fly business class is my assignment. Prosper is here. Prosper, where is Prosper? Okay, he's not here. I'm sure Prosper would be tired because I'm alerting him the school fees, the number of WAEC we have put this January to yesterday. We paid the last one yesterday. If you look at it, it's massive. So I don't fly that because of my ministry, what I'm doing. That's why. Nothing more. I don't drive what I should drive, not because I can't afford to drive it, but because as we're seated down here this Saturday, right, the money that we spent to organize here alone is enough. Multiply it for a year. But what am I doing that? But when I get into that airline, I'll just walk in straight. Because one day I was hurrying and my pastor saw me. He said, "Oh no, CEOs, don't hurry. Take your cool, the plane will wait for you." Hi. Because usually I want to go to airport later. I didn't want to stay at the airport. Usually that's why I'm hurried. But from that day, I like to go to the airport on time so that I can relax and walk like a first-class person. And once you start walking, the entire space will begin to recognize you. And for some reasons, they can upgrade your tickets. A set of practices, I like the way I'm breaking, is a set of practices intended to create a desired outcome. So it means it's in the practice that creates the outcome. This is where I want to go. Please, this is where I want to go. From where? We're shifting what? From where? Knowing to what? A feeling! Pa, 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 pa. That feeling is manifestation. You say, "I want to be healed." You can't feel healing. But I'm healed. You feel healing. You say, "Oh, you're feeling, hey, come on. I have feel prosperity." And prosperity is not prosperity. You know how I feel it? Every time I have 10,000 naira and I feel like I'm wealthy, I take that for 10,000 and give to out. You know what I'm doing? I am acting it out. That's an expression of the form. Please go ahead. What embodiment is a natural expression of one's true identity. So what is happening? We don't identify the word and become the word. That's what we're chasing. What does it mean? I'm a boss, right? What do boss do? Responsibility of a boss is to provide, isn't it? Right? Listen, I'm a father. And fatherhood is not that you are married. Fatherhood is you're embodying fatherhood. So what it means that you go to somewhere and you're providing for them. And that's what fatherhood means. Do you understand? Are you getting it? It is how the prayer is answered. Is it that simple? Please go ahead. Let's look at it. John chapter 1 verse 3. What did he say? His what? His living expression made things, and nothing has existed apart from him. So nothing have I went to a community, and we were working in that community, and I saw a guy, a young boy. He was, his clothes was, I said, "Come," I hugged him. When I hugged him, I said, "From today, I'm a living expression of your school fees." In that village. Do you know I think I traveled in December. they gathered the Gary that came from the living expression of the village came here. Why? I became a living expression of school fees. If you are looking for school fees, why don't you become a school fees to another person? That's what it is. And go on. NLT put it away. The word gave what? Life to everything that was created, and his life brought life to. So it means that your husband that hurt you, right? And you said you are a humble wife. What do humble wife do? I'm not saying then they slap you, stay there. Or when, What it means, I don't have to be angry. I have to be a light of who I am to that person. Try it today, right? Any of your colleagues that you hate, I know you hate your colleague. There's one you hate. Yes, there's one you hate. That you think that is doing you. Yes. Yeah, you are saying the truth. And you think she's the one doing you. Yes, and you hate her. You know. Okay, now she exposed it. That's an expression of hate. Now that expression of hate turn you back to expression of hate. By being angry. Are you getting it? So you now have tapped into expression of hate. You are now a hater. Because a hater will hate. See, these things, they are just simple, but they are. Go ahead. Go ahead. So what it means that's your friend, that's your boss that is hating you. Are you a hater? Are you a lover? Yes. Show them love. Give them gift. Give them gift. The gift of a man makes what? Yes. Listen, they told me that our village people were wicked people. They are wicked. They will do wicked. Isn't that what they told us? Eh? But are we not? Are we doing them wicked? What are we doing? We are loving them. Why are we loving them? That's who we are. How can you be a lover and be a hater at the same time? How can you be a light and be dispensing the attribute of darkness? Who do you represent? Any day God become angry with all of us, will melt like a wax. That's why his love is Let's look at what is the major problem of our life. We are determined. Defiance. We call it disobedience is what? The part of great life devaluation. And let me tell you how I get some of these concepts. I studied David and I studied Saul. Let me also tell this. Living expression. My father had called us, few of us, in the house. I told you we were about 18. I'm number 9. Not all of them were around. But gave us a law and said nobody should visit a native doctor. That is a taboo here. That all that we know is God. He dropped it. My late brother is passed at a very tender age. They now convinced him through another impulse. I knew when they went to Ebonyi side and a shrine that they went to. When they came, the shrine was mortified into something like this. And they will hang it and cover. When they leave that place, I will look and say, this is their God. Woo! Very crazy boy like that. They will do something. We're laughing. They will jump. Now, they departed from that. There was a covering in that instruction. Means that you have departed from the ingredient in that instruction that produces a certain distinctive quality. When he was ill, I came back home. I prayed. I found out that the faith has been compromised. There was something that just clicked on me. Bash. This is this. I saw the generation depart from what our grandmother gave us, and they departed out of it. But I stayed on it. Why? Obedience carry your destiny. As casual as your mother's death. Have you noticed that when people are dying, everybody's always asking, what did he say? You remember at the last point. And have you noticed that that word is so significant that it's almost carry like a trans-eye? And any departure from that word, there's always a consequence. In 1 Samuel, he said, does the Lord take pleasure in burnt offering and sacrifices, which is personal effort, as much as what? And in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And all things that were created via the Word. Why are you not obeying the Word? As simple as count it all but joy, right? Meaning that you can count anything but joy. How often do we count it all but joy? Then you say you are praying. Are you not already disobedient? When you are crying to God for your pain, when he says, come to me, with joy will you draw from the wells of salvation. Meaning, if I am sad and complaining, don't even go too far. I think my younger sister called me the other day and saying, I said, go straight to the point. He said, I said, go straight to the point. She said, you started. I said, go straight to the point. Because if you are coming to me for positivity, you must remain in the state of positivity. Otherwise, you drag me to your negativity. And we drag God from, that's why I say, hallowed be your name. Thy kingdom come. That will be done on earth as it's in heaven. So you are already in the frequency. And I say, please, if you don't want me to answer again, I'll shut the phone. You are coming to me because I have the solution. Should you be thinking about the solution? Should you be thinking about your problem? All of us are. So your prayer language, that does not call it. That's why I say, come, let us reason together. You say, I don't want to be arrogant. I don't want to contend into your devaluation because you're dragging me from my high place to a lower place. And I don't have that frequency. Does not mean that your attitude should be that of a cocky person to say, hey, give me the food, I won't give it to you. There has to be also reverence. We are reverencing each other. That's the attitude. Understanding our strength. But if you come with arrogance, sure. And that's why I know when people feel that they're entitled to what I have, I will kick you. Honestly, I will pick it up because the frequency will not match. When the frequency of poverty cannot connect to the frequency of richness, they are two different models. Move on. So, I teach principles. Principles of living. It's either you are forcing or controlling. We control God by our emotion. God doesn't enter into your emotion. Let me tell you, if your emotion is corrupted, you are disconnected from the divinity. Do you know how I know? Okay, so some of you who visited, when was the last time you visited a native doctor? Don't worry, it's okay. You know that the last time you went, they asked you to bring egg. You brought egg, right? You went with egg, with egg. What was the egg? When you bring that egg, he's happy. You are in alignment. And these things are just very simple. But in Christianity, what do you bring? It's asking you just faith. Now, alignment, allowing. Move me to the next one. Thank you for coming. Twin sisters, good to have you. See you now. Go back. Let's go to this. No, go. The sacrifice to pay attention is better what than the ram of personal effort. What is attention? Looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. You see, why is he preaching? I know that 90% of you probably are associated to this. Let's break it down a bit and stop being where we are. Let me tell you something. If I have a need of a job and I'm looking outside the job, I'm creating from scarcity. I'm not thinking about the God who provide it. But when my focus is on the author and the finisher of faith, who control the heart of men, my attention is different. How do I explain it? Every time you had a regret, have you noticed that you looked at the wrong thing? Right? Yes. And your mind says, oh, I know I should have done this. Right? You looked at the wrong thing. You created the wrong thing. That's what brings regret. You will know that, yes, if I have taken this decision, it's like, I think a friend of mine was bullying me yesterday. Bullying me. I said, why are you bullying me? He said, you're an idiot. I said, why are you talking like this? He said, everything that happened to you, no. I think she was asking me, she called me. I don't know whether she just called me because of this. He said, you know. He said that, look at you. How many years you are out of this? People don't know that you know what happened to you. He said, what did you say? He said, you knew, you came to me, and we sat down, you discussed that this marriage was going to fail before you enter. He said, the only reason why she didn't fight at that moment was because I am always intentional, I know what I'm doing. I left my attention. And it reminded me why I conceived myself. And it was just, she was going somewhere. He said, the reason why you left her fundamental thing was business. You think that that marriage somehow will connect you to a certain personality who was already your friend. He said, since that marriage, did that person give you any purchase order? He said, no. I'm warning you, rightly focus on your assignment. That's in your assignment that everything, oh my God. Yesterday, frankly, majority of you who are believers never focus on the Lord. It shows in your prayer type. It shows in your feelings. It shows you what you do. Me inclusive. You magnify your problem more than you magnify the strength of the Lord. Do you know that you believe in the physical man to give you something that you believe in God? I see it on a daily basis. Go on. This is the cap of it. If you don't learn anything, learn this. This is the highest currency, attention. Right? If you don't know, Amaka, I think you heard a story where they came to park trailer, came to the warehouse to park goods 38,000. Then it was about 18 point something million. When they told me that it happened, my attention was fixed in Psalm 107. I think in verse 42, say, he blessed them and multiplied them and increased them greatly, and their cattle did not decrease. So I wasn't looking at decrease, I was looking at non-decrease. Hi. I was in Kigali the previous night. I heard a voice that said that I'm going to kill you this night. Your life is going to die. You're going to go. And I said, unfortunately, I dwell in goodness and there's no death in goodness. That was the conversation. I didn't sleep all throughout the night. So in the morning, I was supposed to fly from Kigali to Zimbabwe. For some reason, the visa, they said they can't carry me. But I told them I will go to Zimbabwe because I have an assignment. So I called them. But it's called the long story down. I said, okay, devil, let me just go and confirm to you that I dwell in goodness and there's no sickness that can kill me. I went to the medical center and the doctor, I have forgotten his doctor, very casual. And we were talking. He took my stool, took everything. He said, come back around 4 o'clock. I went back around 4 o'clock. So we're doing over there. He said, Patrick, really? You know that I've checked this thing. There's nothing medically that can see that can kill you. I say here that the Holy Spirit told me at that moment, dwellers of goodness cannot be contaminated. But the only time you are contaminated when you change your attention from being good to bad, and bad will come. We focus more on bad. That's why we have more bad experiences than we have good experiences. You know what it does? Who thinks that anger is a natural state? Do you think that anger is a natural state? But why is it natural to be angry? Because you know why? The target of attention is to change, to modify your emotion. That's why, have you noticed that why you associate pain with anger is because the devil had changed. This is the first time I'm using that word, right? And now so the devil came to kill. What is the devil? It is your attention that you have shifted from your divine self to your material self. We focus on the material self that gives us more, that corrupt our energy, because the material self carries sickness of sadness, resentment, pain, call it all. That's where this energy have changed. And once this change, you're destroyed completely. Our destruction is the kind of energy that we emit. And this is what we send and come back. And the moment you send it, that's why I say, if you go back into Isaiah chapter 26, verse 3, say, he gave perfect peace to them whose mind stay. So your staying power, your devotion will determine your resources. So when your resource is not adding, go and check your attention where you're looking at. Don't focus on the promotion, focus on your skill and your competencies. And the more you focus on this, you find out that your job is lighter, you are happier. And when you're happier, promotion will come. When you're not promoted, go and check. They are promoting everybody, they are not promoting me. Why? Your energy is not in a state to be promoted. Because you can do your work. If you go to your work tomorrow, and you're not happy with your job, what killed your job is not the job. It is the energy expressing the job that is contained. So there's no bad business. It's your energy that makes it bad. This is why it's difficult to manifest. Because manifestation has a flow of energetic alignment. If I teach you a higher sense of energetic alignment, you can't even carry it now. But let me leave it. Move ahead. Is somebody getting somewhere, right? I'm breaking it down. Okay, go ahead. Oh, go, come on. Where? You live from where? From where? Put your hand on the head. Analysis. Judgment. Because your head carry history. Carry your past. It carry all the experiences. Bad, no, it's on the head, right? That's where you stream from, your memory. Now, your memory is not blessed. And your life is not blessed. Or you're living what? Now, what did he say? Guard your what? Did he say guard your head? All of us that are stressed are living from our head. And God doesn't live in your head. He lives in where? in your heart. And so once you shift, oh, they do me, head. My husband do me, head. The children here, head. Oh, head. There. Out of your heart shall be what? Issued. It's a command center. Hey, poo, poo, poo. Like a chamber. Analysis. That's where fear is. That's where fact is. That's where your anxiety is. The head. But anytime you come back to your heart, that what have I hid in my heart? That I might not disconnect. We quote it. We don't have the reality. Go ahead. So, you live either in connection or where? In control. Every time you are sad, you are being controlled. You have rented your heart to external people. Let me explain it. Let's say, for instance, now, please come. Is she not beautiful? Let's say, as she is now, right? My wife has slapped me, right? And the pain, I do not know how to disengage from the past to the moment. Now, from the past, I'm carrying that past, and I see her, and she's happy, very happy. Yes, she's happy. Now, I see her being happy, and I'm questioning why she should be happy. Right? Because she was supposed to be sad too. Right? Now, she's still happy, be happy. Now, seeing her, and now say, look at you, your hair is not even correct. Right? Have you noticed that she will do what? Palm. Now, she now rents her attention to me. Now wound her emotion. Now her resources of joy has been depleted. What happened? She is now living in urgency because at that moment she was not patient to understand that I am coming from a hot place. I want to drag her to experience my hot. That's why. So the people, the boss that is after you, is not after you. There's something after him that he wants to drag you to what is. Let me break it down. Have you noticed that when your boyfriend or your man friend or your husband, he's liquid, everybody in that house, there's peace. But anytime that he comes back and there is no quilly, right? Everybody will test the sadness of that quilly. Do you understand? Oh, I'm a lion here. Have you seen it? Why? He wants everybody to test that there's no money. I learned that for a long time. Even in my organization, they don't know when there's money or when there's no money. I am neutral about it. Why? My Father, I dwell in goodness and I dwell in prosperity. Even in my house, when you come in like this, God cannot come in and say it's sad. I remember one time I was still married. There was so much sadness in the house. And I said, why are we sad? They were asking, I said, why are we sad? I said, can we not find out that we have 2 boys? Can we not find out we have a rent? And I went and switched. I said, have you noticed that nobody has called you that I'm owing them? Is it not something to be happy about? Yes. Right? But you see, when you go to a house like this, when they filtrate you with joy, let me tell you, hear this. Remember, they used to say that when a man married, right, he was doing well. And now he married a wife. He said, the day he married, things went down. He said it's a witch. No, it's not a witch. This is what happened. When a man wake up, He's in control of his emotion, in alignment, right? He wake up strong. He believe himself. He go out with that force. He accomplished, right? Now, if he's going out, then nobody was contending. Now, he has married a wife. Are you going to die your job again? That you will chase women and come back with contrary perfume? That alone disconnect the man from his higher frequency and create a self-doubt and start disbelieving. That's why sin is more expensive than righteousness. To undo wrong is more expensive. And for you young people, lika pafuski maletush, megritush kafasi baleta. I pray for you, may you never enter any form of drug. Because you will wreck your entire future. It's more expensive to go to somewhere in rehab than to be in your father's house. Because you know what? Resistance block. They are burdensome. They create doubt and expectation. One of the things that will make a man survive in a divided heart, you know what? That's why you see, guys, when you marry or even a girlfriend, make sure that you treat the wife or girlfriend as a sacred vessel. Forget about her attitude. She has a spring. Hi. I was studying a document and I realized that from that day I vowed that every person around me is a spring or vessel, not to be toyed with. Because if they had the capacity to thwart your energy, your resources will deplete. Once you become angry person and bitter person, it poisons you out completely. And that's exactly what toxic people do. What do they do to make you inefficient? Because you have allowed your energy to be transformed to over there. That's what they call control. But you see, when you live in alignment, harmony, resting and trusting, it's like you trust who you are. I trust who I am. I'm a boss. Let me use the word boss. When you get to office every day, all your colleagues comes with contrary spirits. Some is induced by cycles, some induced by trekking, some induced by heartbreak, some induced by breakfast, some induced by rent, some induced by all kinds of things. And you are the central point of that target. I tell you why. That's the unconsciously main bosses are falling under the weight of, they don't know the energetic expression that hit them. Because they do not have energetic boundaries to be able to. That's why when I see them, I say, are you okay? Before you even say you're okay, I'm asking you. My compassion is reaching you first. I can pick it from the spirit, not from judgment, but from compassion. Because naturally, that's my state of compassion. Before you can infiltrate me. Now, I have zero tolerance for they do me, they do. What is the problem? Because it's most time it's in internal. Because if you come in when I'm doing counseling, I'm like this, sucking up everybody in my life. Go straight to the business. Let's deal with it. Because once I tap into your weak spirit and weak stories, I will function from that place. Please go ahead. Is it making sense? Yes. Very massive classics teaching. Don't take it for example. I'm excited about this embodiment because it can change your entire space. They lie to you that you are poor and you're acting like a poor person. They lie to you that you are single and that you are thinking about loneliness. So the life, this embodiment starts from principles. Don't go to church where they preach to your emotion. Please. Don't follow miracles. Say, I'm a miracle. No, say, I am the miracle. Why are you even belittling yourself? This sign shall follow them that believe in my name. Karabosh. Isn't it? Let's do this thing really. This sign shall follow them. For my sons, me and my sons were signs and wonders. Isn't it? Not only in talking, but in expression, in internalization. That's the first principle. And the word. What is the life commandment? How many people commanded their day today? You command your day from anger, from lack, from need, from desperation, from urgency. No, that's not command. That's giving a contrary command. Because your energy got back into energy and your attention was not on the Lord. It was where on your problem. And your problem will reproduce after its kind. But when you command from the word, in the beginning was the word. And the word was God. And I'm God because I carry the word. Are you a carrier of the word? Yes, sir. Only in word? Let's go. Now, I put it, first of all, is what? In. The word, no, how I know that the word doesn't go when you go to church. Have you noticed that when you leave church, your language changed? But when you're in church, your language was the language of church, right? But when you come, you know, when we want to toast sisters, we switch into the language of Christianity, right? So that we can roll. After we have gone there, meanwhile we'll go back. That's what we believe. That's not internalization. Internalization, you have become part of it, like we said. Now, you have to come to realize it. See, what if I tell you that there's no improvement about you? That all the improvement letters, like all the is nonsense. In Genesis, he looked at us. He said, you are good. Right? Even before you were created. So how come it is clothes that make you good? How come it's job that make you good? He said, when he looked at his creator, what he created, he said they are good. So I am good. You don't believe me? Eh? What's this guy that died? What's that that died on air crash? What's that? Mike Muro. God bless you. God bless you. I will give you a card for remembrance. The guy said something and it didn't leave to me. He said, why do I buy what I can receive? He has internalized the word. Let me also explain. I think my pastor also said, no. I love Bishop Oyedepo. That word was internalized. You are saying it. Is it internalized? No. You are here. They say, I dwell in goodness and in prosperity. It's only in formation. You don't live there. There's no internalization. You don't even realize it. How do you realize it? In opposite. When something does not look good, what does it mean? He reminds you where you dwell. But unfortunately, they want to take you out from where you dwell to another dwelling place so that you can act from that dwelling place. That's why. So you're coming back, realize that I dwell in goodness. I don't know your own word. Realize that recognition, recognizing will give you a devotion. We are not devoted people. And life will reward you devotion, not wish, not aspiration. It's what you are naturally on a daily basis. That's why you see, go and ask the people who smoke perpetually. You know what's their reward? Kidney failure. you smoke too much of weed, do you know where reward? Consistently, you know where you'll go? Rumola. Under the bridge. Right? Devotion is major problem. It means I don't have option. Let me challenge you. Is it normal that a king came to you and say, I have food for you that will make you blow? He said, please, keep your food. Give me 10 days. 10 days. Check me again. Right? Yes. My God, it means they were devoted to a cause that cannot be voted out. But when you are voted out, you change the manifestation and the outcome of your life. That's the problem. What are you devoted? Be consistent with it. What are you see, how I learned to be, if I want to do something, for instance, I will see to the end. Oh, you can't talk me out. It showed me Pepe, because I will not look back. But the moment I look back, get to the end, that's the end of that end. I will not do it again. What are you devoted? Just take one thing, devote it. Just take one principle, one thing from the word of God. It will work everything, your financial relation, just one thing. Take one word. Devote it. What happened? Every word that you encounter must, when you plant a seed, what happened? On the ground, right? It will die, right? Now, when it's rising, what happened? It has to fight the ground to open. Is it not a miracle that you plant a seed and it's tender and it will find a way to come up? That's what opposition and obstacle does to you. So he said, I have many challenges. Great winners are great losers. And if you don't have relationship with the word, even with your promise, how can you be a promise and not have relationship with a promise? Like now. Thank you. If Brown Sugar invite me on Tuesday, come and stay with me in my studio. From that day until the manifestation, I'm already in that studio. Now, honestly, I am in that promise because I know that she has the capacity to do it. Because she's in a position to do it. So I have that relationship with that promise. I have relationship with the promise of the word of God. Oh, my time is up. Should I take 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Okay. I'm really sorry. Let me tell you. My mom, I wasn't so faithful in keeping promise. I lie you not. Because you know why? I was an OS member. I wanted everybody to like me. But I have even forgotten I'm likable. Without even making a promise, I'm likable. You will like me. There is no way you come around me unless you're a hater. I lie you not, because as I'm seeing you, I'm praising you. As I'm seeing you, I'm dishing out good things. As I'm looking for what to give to you. Do you understand? There's no way you not like me. Hey. But yet I was still looking forward to be liked. That's the way all of us are. Guy, you are likable. Don't push too much. That pushing too much shows that you don't even believe in yourself. We don't believe in ourselves. Stay. My mom now warned me. He said, Patrick, I cannot forget that day. I was climbing upstairs. He said, where are you? I said, I'm here. He said, from today, I'm giving you a word. Don't make a promise you can't keep. I'm not there yet, but I'm embodying it. Because now I have a relationship, I'm devoted to it, I'm committed to it. Now is my responsibility. Now I am submitted to that word. Now I deploy it. Now what happened? I embody it, I become it. Because now reputation is reference what you put in action. Don't ask for reputation that there's no consistent action. And that's why you have become gratitude, because why? Hey, I kept my promise. I feel free from that. You see how, oh, the next one. Am I deep about this? Is there anything deep about this? Go ahead, give me fast. Right? Eh? Every seed, everything you see is in a what? In a seed form. Hi. I read the word that has given us all things pertinent to life and godliness. Right? If he has given us all things to life and godliness, why are you praying? Why are you praying? Why are you praying for husband? Why are you praying for husband? Because there's already husband, isn't it? There's a husband already. They are not going to manufacture the husband now. So it means that, Lord, thank you because my husband will show up. Do you understand? There's a seed already in you that's looking for manifestation. How do I know? You know, read Bible. Abraham got a seed of the word. You are not looking for manifestation, you are looking for seed. This generation is looking for manifestation, not the seed. It's the seed that carry manifestation, which is principle and which is word. I tell people, don't wish for something. Seek for the seed of the word of God. Your manifestation is in the seed. So it means that if you are looking for a job, don't look for job, look for the promise that creates the job. The first attention must be in the promise. Hey, guys, have you noticed when you're checking out a girl, you know the first thing is asking, where is this thing leading us to? Eh? They will ask you, where's your vision? What's your 5-year plan? Right? 10 years plan. They will tell you, who do you report? They are not speaking about your future. They are speaking about what you have already put, the system and structure that you put in place, the structure. Because they are going into the structure. How is it that when somebody wants to bless Jacob and Esau said, is there no just one? Just one. Just one seed. Why was it important? Because I don't seek the manifestation. And you know what Esau did? Oh my God, I like him. He took his blessing and get into a structure that was already established. But his brother took his seed to a virgin land to develop it. And they all came out with a manifestation. Because they were looking for a seed. That's why I say, my mother died without a blessing. It's not the blessing, it's the seed that cut. Do you know what anointing is? A higher person making a pronouncement of a seed. And don't forget, let me tell you, what is destroying Christianity is prophecy. Let me tell you how prophecy does. When they give you prophecy, you think that their prophecy will just happen, pam, pam, pam. Have you noticed that the moment you get prophecy, you get temptation equal to the prophecy? Because the word must be tried. And the prophecy must first of all die and find expression. That's why it's a seed to find maturity around it. This is classic. When you expect the best, you release the magnetic force in your mind, which by law of attraction tend to bring the best to you. So it means that in your expectation, there was already a seed of expectation. And once you corrupt the expectation, say, I don't know, these people, nobody can even help anybody. Why are you asking for help? Oh, these days, nobody help anybody. Because you're not helping people. If you help people, you know that people are still helping people. Do you understand? So if you say that nobody's helping anybody, it means that you are not helping people. Why do you expect people to help? You see how it is? Give, it shall be given unto you. Press down, shake it together. Please go ahead as you shake me to another place. Go back to Mark chapter 9, verse, I think 23. He said a very profound word. If you believe, all things, meaning that all things that are possible in your life is created by belief. You know what belief means? Break it down, be and live. You have already called it, it's what we call preposition, position, and what? Performance. So everything, those he foreknew, he predestined. That means there's a predestination. There's a plan that you are working with. So it is a belief, which is beingness, that brings a magical manifestation through a mental causation. Now your mental, oh my God, will come through the mental images. We are the image of God. So I'm imaging prosperity and live like a prosperous man. So why should I be seeking for prayer when I'm the prayer? Why should I be I'm looking for answers? I'm waiting for my... those that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. You know, so it's a waiting. No. 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 So, go. Seek what? The word. That's the seed carrying agent. Seek what? The promise. This change. Have you heard that faith is the evidence, right? Have you ever asked yourself, what is the evidence? The Holy Spirit answered me that the evidence is the promise that has already been made. So you're walking. Your faith is that already have a promise. You see me here, right? I know that I have 240 billion in my account. Is it here? No. Don't come after me. I don't have it here. But I'm functioning from that state. That means if you put me in a desert, I'm working from that desert. If you give me a target, I'm not working from your target, I'm working from my own promise. Because I have a promise. And through declaration, that's why I say, if you believe and confess, you have some. You know, people believe, they don't confess. Believe is a state that you command. That's what commanding your morning means. And so when I wake up in the morning, I'm on top only. I fear God, I have a good heart, I'm kind-hearted, I'm diligent and hardworking, I have an excellent spirit. I manifest greatness. I'm blessed of the Lord. I'm blessed of the Lord. I'm blessed of the Lord. I'm a thinker. I'm a strategist. I build good culture. And I have a great future. So I have a great future. Sickness cannot even come. How can you have a great future and the sickness will come by? No way. That's a promise I declare on a daily basis. Oh, I dwell in goodness and in prosperity. When I dress and talk over there. It's not pride. It's recognizing that there's a seed-carrying agent. So, this is the problem. Feeling. This is the in-between the promise and the manifestation is the feeling. And that's what they call waiting. This is actually the waiting. Shall feel that they are connected to God who provides. But most times you don't feel that your prayers are answered. So feeling, the bridge between the word, seed, promise, energy, creative force, declaration, and command. So how you feel good. Lord, I thank you because I know that my admission is here. And what that admission means you sit down to read your book. Not as if you're seeking, but as a person already going to university. Oh, thank you, Father, because my grade is improving. Oh, thank you, Father, the customers are going to come. Oh, thank you because the children are good. You don't pray that the children will be successful. I have a successful children. I have a disciplined children. I have a children that are blessed of the Lord. I have oh my God, you take Isaiah chapter 44, you begin to press them. Oh, they are watered over there. You don't say they will be watered. When you just use the word water, that's the delay. That's what they call the embodiment. Okay, move on. Fast. Come back to, I won't talk about this. Go back to, yes. Thanksgivings and what? Read it. Outside here, that's the delay. Outside here, that's the delay. Oh, I've not seen it, so I can't thank God. No. Jesus will say, thank you, Father, because I know you already heard me. Right? That's a state of gratitude. Gratitude means amplifier. Sadness. I mean, I'm sorry if you're a widow. One of the reasons they oppress widows, they're always sad. And at sad level, you're weak. That's why you see, at that level, you become either wicked or you become depressed. Hey, I'm a widow. Karus Calabash. I didn't put it on myself. It didn't deny me. The day they wake up and know that you are self-dependent and joyful, they will start seeking, what do you know? Yes. But the moment they do you start feeling bad. They will continue to make you to feel bad. You lose your potential. That's why when you have a carryover, don't be sad about it. Have you noticed when you are sad, you give excuses? Accuse, lecturer, they are bad. I wrote so well. You complain, you blame, and all that, right? Hey, just change it. Thank you that I'm still in school to rewrite it. It changes your effort. It changes the energy to connect with it. Oh, they have sacked me from job. I said, thank you, they sacked me on this job because that will give me time to develop what I have and all that. And today, oh, thank you because I lost a family. Listen, this is, I'm not giving excuse. That's the power to rise. The power to rise in gratitude. It makes you feel okay. Thank you. I will see the president. And you are coming. You just every day continue to say, I will see the president. Be happy that you're going to. The first president you are going to see is the president of your family. Suddenly you say, they will say, I met the chief of my family. It has never happened. That's an indication that you're already walking the flow. Then when you tried, he said, if you are not faithful in small, how can be much be given to you? And so before prayer is answered, they want to test, okay, somebody have asked me for money, and I wanted to test that person. I think the person asked me for like 30K. I first of all dropped 15K. I didn't hear anything again. I withdraw my 15K. Oh, I was just waiting to say, oh, thank you. That was really so nice. I'll pull the last one. That's amplifier. Because now why? I'm dancing. They greeted me. I'm flowing in the exaltation. That's why you can't go to Kabiesi and stand Kabiesi. They will kill you instantly. If you don't fall down for Kabiesi, then you will fall down for Kabiesi. Because you have to tell Kabiesi, even though you know his story, he's dying next day, he said, may your throne live forever. That's excitement. That's amplifier. That's how it is. See, let me tell you guys. I lie you not. I lie you not. If you're a woman, make it a conscious effort to highlight your boyfriend. Not for selfish interest, but let it be a lifestyle. This is what happened. If your boyfriend or your husband is out of character, right? And you begin to highlight more on his strength rather than his weakness, you begin to amplify him and it changes attention. But the moment you continue to rub the wound, what happened? You continue to destroy his stamina over a period of time. The same thing about guys. Oh, I like to put a note. When you open the pot to cook, you say, sweetheart, you are the best cook of the world. The food may not be nice. But you are proving, call those things that be not, as though they are, in gratitude, in a state over there. Let me tell you, when I go to some office, I say there's potential in this office. And I'm grateful about that office because there's a profession. When you say what can any good thing come out of? It came out of Nazareth, and yet they did not benefit them because they were looking for magnificent things. That's the same thing about yourself. You do say, can anything happen to me? Me, look at my mates. That's why your mates are going far. The day you start looking at yourself, I'm a great guy. Kayaba, I'm a great guy. I'm a first class. I'm a giver. I'm a contributor. You are purifying yourself. That is why masquerade know this thing more than you do. Before a masquerade come in, the guy who guide the masquerade is present the masquerade. You don't have a masquerade presser because that thing is heavy. So he needs somebody to be. So the rent and the school fees is hard on men. Oh, thank you for paying the school fees. Thank you for looking after this house. He's not looking after the house the way you want it. Right? But you are through amplification, amplifying his mind. He may not come the time. That's actually those that wait upon the Lord amplifies. The moment you go down, the guy will go down. And that's what breaks relationship. Have you seen guys? The baby is doing all the contribution. You could see that she's making effort. She can literally give you half of her salary. She's looking after you, your cloth. And you're comparing her by the story of your friend. But hey, I'm so grateful for what you do. Yesterday, the guy gave me that shirt. I knelt down his shirt. And I was thanking God for that shirt. And he also knelt down. We were praying together about it, just recovering. I have a friend of mine who once in a while bringing me milk. I sell milk. But you see, that milk is a recognition of greatness. And I so adore that milk. And if you see what I do with that milk, just being over there is shocking. And when you see me profit, it's because I'm amplifying small thing with a gratitude. And that's why I'm over there. When I get into a difficult moment, I'm not going to amplify the difficult moment. I'm going to amplify a story that has been. One day, I'm closing with this. I have a lot to say. One day, I went upstairs to cry. I really wanted to cry because everything was falling apart. Everything was completely falling apart. I'm making effort. It seems like it's not. Criticism everywhere. Everything was blocking. And I went to block it more with my anger. Seriously, I wanted to block it. I said, what is this? To cry. But when I stepped into that upstairs, I just knelt down. Thank you, Father. I'm not where I used to be. Thank you, Father, for allowing me to enter that aircraft. Thank you, Father. And I couldn't find, because the memory of the righteous. And as soon as I moved into that frequency, ka, 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 you know where I led that? Oh, they cut his hair. He said, God, my hair will grow again. Oh, when I grow again, I'm going to do exploit. He was not focusing. You see where attention and his energy. He was building his energy. And he said, just take me to the corner of the building. I'm about to do more. My God. He couldn't stay over his cut hair. Oh my God, my God. That's a manifestation. That's an embodiment. Just go down to the last one so that we can do the takeaway. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Down, 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 down. No, go, the next one. And go. Yes. Let's leave everything. This is, I am, I can, and express. I was reading something about empower. Let me not bore you. Moses could not do it because his energy was on Pharaoh. And Pharaoh was a magician. He knows that he was a magician. And God said, turn back inside. He said, say, I am. I can. And I will do. A little sleep, a little slumber, so shy up. That will adjust me. Jam! That's how I used to wake up. Hey! Like, oh, I don't want to go to work today. It will just hit me. A little sleep, a little slumber, so shall your poverty come. Ha! I will move. See, now, shame can correct you. So, the manifestation say, I am. What does it mean? I am the answer to my prayer. Right? Now, this is what I'm doing. If I'm seeking for elevation, I'll go to this year, my car have told me it's time to change me. I lie you not. I know that communication. Each time I spend time to fix it, I will still continue to hear that now. As I'm turning, it says it's time to change. But I looked at it. What has made me not to change that car was the finance to amplify my colleagues. So I wake up and I said, you see, this car, that car, give it to them. As I was going, I saw this car. I said, that's the car. My friend brought the car to check me out in the office. I said, I like the car. He said, have it. I will pay you. But he brought it. Funny enough, the car got bad. He brought a replacement of that car. But that's not the story. I became a car to my colleague because I can't find the expression of it. The expression find expression back to me. There are crazy things I'm doing. People think I'm mad. Till today. They are taking responsibility I'm taking. And I'm happy taking those responsibility. It's mad responsibility. Why? I am I can, and I do. Today, when you pray, become the answer of that prayer. Patrick, is it that easy? Let me tell you how it is easy. If you're praying for, what are you praying for? What are you praying for? One thing. Oh, don't come, husband. Leave husband and wife. What are you praying for? What finance? Okay, see. Take prosperity, right? Become prosperity to other people. And it is in that prosperity exchange that you find your prosperity. How do I know? 3 people were giving a gift. One said, I cannot be a prosperity to this man, is wicked. He didn't find prosperity. The other 2 said, you know what, I am a prosperity to this man. And he came back and found prosperity. That's what it is. When people seek that they are seeking prosperity, they are not prosperity and they cannot be prosperity. We close question. We are closing. Question. Let's break it down. If there's anything I've said that you marked and you want to ask question, ask question. Thank you for staying. Did it make sense to you, right? Yes. Are you the answer to your prayers? Yes. Can you work it, right? Yes. Don't say I want to be healed. I don't say I am healed. Feel the healing. What? Who? Yeah, question. Go ahead, Sammy. Give him. Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, everybody. So I have 2 questions, actually.
Okay.
The first one is, what is the difference between arrogance and self-awareness?
It's in energy. Energy feels superior, that you are better than other people. Arrogance, actually, when you think that you don't have God. Do you understand? In fact, the first arrogance is like when you think it's personal effort has brought you down so far. But when you recognize every good gift and perfect gift come from above, so you go back to the source. That whatever you receive, whatever you have, you received. So it does not make you better than any other person. Every time you think that you're better than another person because of a material disposition, that's arrogant.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. Then the second question, you talked about expecting the best and you'd receive
the best.
Yes. So my question is, I've known and I've heard that expectation is kind of like the mother of disappointment. So how do you?
That's number one, a quote. But let me tell you the implication of that.
Right.
You are already in that mood to create that mood. Okay, let me explain now. If I'm coming to ask you a question, I'll ask you for a favor, right?
Yeah.
I am in the mood that you can do it.
Yeah.
So my attitude will not be, will you do it or not do it? And because of my energy of belief in you, that will trigger that confidence. Let me explain it. Do you know why the bank, even though when you go to their office, doesn't look like a bank? And when they want to show you up, they dress like what they want to offer you. No, ask marketers.
Yeah.
Marketers will dress for you to believe. And that marketer is crying under the load of, right? But when it comes inside of you, they will tell you they can do everything for you. What are they doing? They just want they want to lift you up so that you can be in the same frequency. So if you are not in the frequency, there's no alignment. So people, I was telling about my sister. My sister was coming, I don't hear because it devalues me. It creates a place of doubt. That's why James said, if you are shaking, you can't receive anything. You have to be stable. And Jesus said something. I prefer you to be cold or warm. But this your lukewarmness is I can't find steadiness. And Isaiah said, he gives perfect peace to them whose mind stay. So you are in that staying place to create the path of flow. Are you getting me? So I am walking. Hey, this is how I become MDO. I didn't become MD by owning a company. I became MD by being an MD. So I said this. 6 months, there was no salary in my organization. I read in Ezekiel, and Ezekiel said there's a tree that bear fruit for 12 months. My God. And I said, as long as I am here, I am the representative of my boss. I started paying that salary. So it means paying salary now has become natural flow because I practiced it in a small state and I received the grace to do it. And that's what I say, guys. The fastest way to get your wife is to become responsible husband without a wife. Take your sister as a project as your wife. Don't go far. On your conscious mind, tell your sister, and don't tell her your sister because she placed a demand on you. But in your conscious mind, you're praying, you're practicing. You just say, sister, open door for your sister, especially your younger sister. Because if you do your elder sister, it says respect. Right? But now take your younger sister. Treat her well. Make her your girlfriend. Oh, come on. Follow me. Treat her like a queen. Treat her. Show her. Give your allowances. Do over there. What are you doing? It becomes a natural state. You are in that state. Suddenly, women will see your responsibility. Observe that this person is not fake, even in the quoted quote. Have you not seen people who wear something but they are far from the attitude of what they are wearing? Because they want to measure up. This generation, I want to measure up. But you see, you don't measure up. It's a state that aligns over there. Not a, is it clear? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for coming.
I want to ask this question for, in terms of, you said, give, forgiving, and forget about this thing. Like, I'm a widow, 6 children with my husband died since 21 to now. My family rejected me. Even when I travel home, they will say my name is not in their register. So now, as I'm here alone, looking for one way to other to manage myself, God help, and help come from my way. Sir, can I remember any of them? Because even in the school where I'm staying at the Ignatius here, some of them, their children has no place to live. Sometimes I help them feeding all about it. But I was about to say, you come and stay, but I don't, because they said my name is not in the register because I lost my 6 children with my husband in plane crash, 21. So they rejected my life to this day. If not my, I'm coming, no. So it's only one way out. Someone just looked one of our sister-in-law that just made this way for me, and this Ignatius. Even if it is 1 naira, I preferred it. But the world they rejected me opened up to me that your name is not in our register. And when God today, as I'm going on the road, lift me up, sir, I want you to remember them all.
But you can write your name now. You can also write your name now. How do you write your name? Send your seed to that place. Take one of them that their child is not doing. Bring them, teach them. If you can, we can do it together. Do you understand? See, this thing, listen, if they don't write your name, write your own name now. Write your name by your character. Write your name by your legacy. Isn't it? What did he say? He said, if your enemy hunger, what did they say? Feed them. So from today, go and take one person. All right? That's how you become an answer to your own problem. Sorry. So now, go to that family. Tell yourself you're going to write your name. There are 2 ways to write a name. They can write your name through biro, and somebody will remove it. But you can write into their heart, and they cannot remove your heart. So it's either you write in the marble or you write in the heart. But when you write in the marble, when they destroy the house, they will take it. But when into the heart, they cannot check it. Anywhere they go is in their heart. So go back there. Make sure that you have seen that you are going to make impact. Tell yourself, I am the light of this world. the light of this family. I am the light of this family. I am the light of this family. Let me tell you something. I'm not joking. So I was rejected somewhere. Very rejected somewhere. And now, that place I was rejected, one of them in that family called me and said, oh, I'm not supposed to do this, but please, can you help me? Chai! How can my light not shine in that place? I was just looking for that opportunity. I said, yes, I will help. Now, that help means in their midst, when they are condemning, you say you don't know what they are condemning. It's not true, this guy. Because why? My name is in that book of his heart. I tell you these things. My God, I've seen things. So I've been in a place where they were castigating me. They're calling my name. Oh, he did this. Bad guys. Everything is skate. Everything is every talk. And they talk. I looked at them and said, give them drink. Give them this. When they finished, I said, do you know this person? He said, they don't. If you see him, they say, I am that person you are talking. Why? How will you show your light? He said, do not reward evil to evil. But what? Contrary. Love. That's the highest expression. He said, Mama, stay there. Those people that rejected me, I will reject them. You're a rejecter. And you're expressing after your kind. And that's why you continue to perpetuate rejection. But to kill it, become an acceptant person. You have answered your prayer, and it can trigger a whole lot. Thank you, ma'am. If it's the only other thing, at least there's a healing, isn't it? Is that okay? I'm sure you have healed. Become answer. Another last question. The last, okay, yes, answer. Thank you, twin brothers. They become my friends. Their father is my friend, and they identify with me. Thank you so much. Go ahead. Another person. Yes.
So most times, what you are doing, you cannot always express it to another person.
But there's always an element that you not see, that you can. Give me instance, like what?
Okay, let me say somebody is praying for a car, for example,
And
you know that you cannot provide a car for another person.
Then pay transport to another
So then,
person. Become transport to another person. Isn't it? That's the car. That's the car. Are you getting me? Yes, sir. You're not seeing that when you pay transport to another person, that's a car. And you are taking the big car, that's what you need to give to another person. No. Just that payment of transportation, you had become a car to that person. Thank you so much. Did you get anything? Did you get anything? Now, one of the things that we miss is this. Every day you wake up, I know you want to read the whole entire Bible. It's okay. Fine. But please, take one word. One. Just one. Right? You know, some years back, sorry, Chinwe, I was so close. I was in a dead place. I had no house. I was not even qualified to be housed by anybody. But I locked myself in that place. And I said, no food. And in that day, I heard a word. If you stand upon my will, I will establish you in a strange place. That became a word that I remind myself on a daily basis. That's a promise. And God has placed me in strange places. Last year, I led a delegation to Namibia to see the vice president. Why? In 17th December, I got a word from Isaiah chapter 55, I think verse 4. He said, you'll be an example of a leader, a prince and a commander of the people. Hi. From that moment, I sit down like a commander, a prince of the people. I remind myself on a daily basis. It has become a seed. What I do is, the moment I wake up, I meditate on it. I dress on it. Am I a leader? Not yet. But yet, I live and function from there. You know how I saw this from Joseph. Joseph was giving a promise to be a leader, isn't it? What happened? It triggered up opposition. That's how you know that that's the power of God. The promise of God doesn't carry blessing alone. It carries what? The blessing. And what will facilitate the blessing? What will prepare that blessing? It is that deep blessing. That's why I prepare a table before you in the presence of what? It is your enemy that will enhance and purify it. So all these things that you are going through, they are part of the enemy that will purify you and sandpaper you and bring you to that place of honor. So that is not a waste. Stop wasting your problem. And he was there. Every day he rehearsed. I'm a great leader. He served like a great leader. Have you noticed? Everywhere he went, he has that mentality. He was that manifestation of a great leader, and he was being promoted. He was the least, but yet he was to that point where that a wife will recognize and say, come and sleep with me. At that point, he has seen his virtue. It wasn't a loss. It was the attribute. It was the expression. It was the nature that he was exhibiting that has promoted. He said, Kai, this one is husband material. That's what happened. Because it was living expression of a husband material. And when he left there and went back to a prison, you see, part of how prison was shaping. And another person, those that wait upon the Lord, I am broken. How come from one problem to another problem? They are enhancing you. When he get over there, he was still acting like a leader, distributing leader. And that's how when the people say, can you interpret our dream? How do you not interpret dreams, even in prison? Because on a daily basis, he was a living expression of that. And as it was, because it is not always in pleasure. You need to seek pain, part of pleasure. They are the co-mix. One day I'll teach you the diamond love. How vulnerability and sweetness are good. And that's how you see the ascension. He was grateful, and he will continue to grateful. When now the brothers that sold him, first of all, he wanted to test them. He started crying and said, what you meant for evil, God have used it for the preservation of life. That rejection was your promotion. Go back and promote them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Patrick, for that insightful teaching. Did we get anything today? Yes. Please, it's not about getting. Let's embody it. Let's become it. Let's practice it. Can we do housekeeping, please? Okay, so we meet on the first Saturday of every month for Standout with Dr. Patrick Uduma. And we also meet on the second and fourth Sunday of the month by 5:30 p.m. for leadership executive class. And the fourth Sunday is usually held online via Instagram. In order to help us remember and celebrate your birthday, kindly send your picture to the media team lead at least 1 week before your birthday. This will enable us to celebrate you properly in our community. Tune in to 92.3 FM Nigeria Info every Saturday at 9:10 a.m. How many persons listen today? With a show of hands, did we listen today? What did he talk about today? Okay. He talked about leadership. Oh, yes. Please, every Saturday, let's make our time to listen. Join us I'm not done, please. Join us every first and last Friday of the month by 6 p.m. for an enriching 1 hour live with Dr. Patrick Uduma.
And the good thing about it, go back into our YouTube, we load it over there. Just listen to it. For all of you who are reading for us in the mental, by the time you finish, you have a mental thought. Please, just go. See, what we teach here is quite different. And you can really balance it. So please follow, go for our YouTube, not for the money monetization, but just for the YouTube.
Okay, so to book for counseling, please call the number on your screen. The book of the month will be going around. If you're interested, please, you can pick up one. Yes, call for sponsorship and partnership. This is very important to us. As much as I know that Standout has been a blessing to every one of us, true or true? Good. And so, okay, the book is 4,000. Yes, please. So, even for Standout, not just necessarily boy child, for Standout as well, every month there's a lot of amount that goes into this gathering. And it is not a shame for us to ask for sponsorship. It's not. We are boldly asking for sponsorship. However, you can help. Please do. Thank you. We're online. Connect with us on Facebook, on YouTube, and that's our website, www.soistandout.com. You can also follow Dr. Patrick on Instagram, Facebook, and X, which was formerly Twitter. Do we have first timers in our midst? Anybody? This is your first time. Today is your first time of coming to Standout with Dr. Patrick Uduma. I saw 3 names, actually. How am I not saying? Please, can you stand? Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you were blessed by today's teaching. Thank you for coming. Please, if you are close to them, kindly, extend the hands of, welcome, handshake. You're welcome to Standout with Dr. Patrick Uduma. It was great to have you in our midst, and I hope you'll be here next month. Chibuchi, I know you, so that's how I'm emphasizing on you. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you. Mr. Miracle, please go back to the last slide. Thank you. Yes, the previous one. Okay. Well, this was today's topic on Nigeria Info on radio today, this morning. So please, it's important that we join in if you have time. Please do join in. Make time. It's not about if you have time. Make time to listen to him every Saturday morning. Okay, so we are done for today. Any last words, Dr. Patrick?
Well, I've never done this before, but I think I'm strong about it. I'm strong about it. There's just somebody who have a need of 50K. Not that one, not that I need. There's somebody I'm so sure about it. 50K. There's one person strongly. It's so specific. If it is there, I will know. Thank you so much for coming for Standout. For me, frankly, I'm on a different mission to make sure that everybody that comes around me is blessed. I want anybody who comes around me become fortunate. And fortunate is not material thing, is an essence that you embodied. So the reason for Standout is to make sure that your life stand out. I'm begging all of you, the way to return it is find another person to coach So this is a mentorship class, isn't it? So you are my mentor. I'm my mentee, right? Find another mentee. Nurture, express what you are learning. Teach the other person. Grow that person. That's how to internalize it. Then that person become an accountable. I beg of you, get a mentee. Pour into that mentee what you know. The more you retain it, the more it flows. The more it flows. The more it pours into another person. Is that okay? Don't just come in here, year in, year out, and you cannot find a replacement of you. You're not living a life. And that's how you reproduce after your kind. And the more you reproduce after your kind, you are populating yourself. That's how you become an answer to your prayer. So thank you so much for coming. God bless you. Keep dwelling in goodness, right? And in prosperity, all right? Is that okay? And ensure that you are living the higher life. Thank you so much and enjoy yourself. See you next month.
Please, there will be an interview or interviews going on downstairs. So if you're being walked to for an interview, please kindly attend to them, listen to them, or give them your own views. And there will be leadership class tomorrow by 5 p.m. here not in this auditorium, but here. Thank you so much for coming, and see you next month.